This hangout is live. Awesome. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Sierra, and I'm here with my lovely friend Cassie. Today we are talking about Game of Thrones, the TV show. We're going to be talking about the first 3 episodes of season 6?
6. Yeah.
Season 6. The first 3 episodes, so the past 3 weeks. So if you're not all updated on Game of Thrones, I would recommend not watching this.
Unless you don't care about being spoiled.
Unless you don't care about being spoiled, because we're going to spoil all of the things. Plus, we're talking about season 6, so you shouldn't watch it. Okay, so the Q&A app is not working. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and tweet us. Actually, I'm going to change my toolbox thing to my Twitter so that if you have questions, you can ask me there. I believe that's my Twitter. Let me check. So
that's smart.
You guys, me and Cassie are very laid back when it comes to live shows.
Yeah.
There. So if you have questions, just tweet me there. Yeah. So what do we want to start off with?
Well, let's start off with let's attempt to go in order of episodes.
Okay. I feel like I don't remember all that much from the last 2. I mean, I do, but like not like in depth.
Sorry, Hedwig has jumped into our cupboard and he's refusing to get out, and Matt is trying to get him out, and it's not working because he does not want to get out, and it's really funny and very distracting. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, I feel the same way. So like obviously we're not going to be able to like break it down, but I guess, well, should we start with Jon Snow, or should we try not to start with Jon Snow?
Let's not start with that.
Okay.
Something I do want to talk about, oh my god, is, hold on. Technical difficulties, as you do. Okay, got it. Something I want to talk about is Melisandre. How do you say her name?
Melisandre.
That. Is that how they say it in the show?
I think. Melisandre.
Yeah.
Melisandre. I was gonna say, sorry. I'm reading a book, and the name of the place is Melisandre, so that was weird. Yeah, Melisandre.
I want to talk about how the first episode basically crushed any guy's dream that I know watch this show. Because
yeah. Do you care if I spoil things about the book?
No, I don't care. I'm not going to read them until like way after the show, because I don't want it to like ruin my thoughts.
Influence?
Yeah.
Okay, so just as a warning to viewers, I will be spoiling differences between the books and the TV show because I've read them up to the 4th one. So I haven't read the 5th, but up to the 4th one, yeah. And what I wanted to say was, unless it happens in the 5th book, that's not a thing. Like that, there's not that. What is happening? I was so confused. Like it was such. I watched it with Matt, and he was like, man, she likes getting naked a lot. And I was like, yeah, but this is weird. Like, where is this going? And then it went, and I was just like, oh, shit. Like, what the
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I don't know. What even happened in that episode? Like, the beginning of it.
Well, Jon Snow is dead.
Right.
And
they're trying to bring him back. Or no, that doesn't happen yet.
Melisandre sees it in the fire or whatever, and because the fire, or however she sees her prophets, and so she comes to the room, and the room, like, they've blocked off the like group of them into the room where he's kept because everyone else is like out there and like ready to kill him, and then they send that one guy off. That in the 3rd one he gets given the coat. They send him off, and I saw that coming, that he was going to go speak to the wildlings. I had a feeling that was where he was going.
Yeah.
So he gets sent off.
I mean, I know they're like a hated character, but I like them more than I like the freaking Watch at this point.
Well, yeah. I think that it's like such it's saying, I think there's a like huge, what am I trying to say? it's like a very big statement on like our society too, because like basically they're saying we need to come together and fight something bigger than us together. That's what Jon Snow is arguing, and they're basically saying that no, we've hated these people for so long for no reason, essentially, other than the fact that there's a wall
Literally
between
no
us.
reason. There's none. It's stupid.
There's this line, I think, in last season that's like the only reason that they're called wildlings and we're called like what just the people of like he doesn't call them like the Night's Watch, but he basically says the only reason we're part of the kingdom and they're part of the not kingdom is because of where they were when the wall was built. Like that's literally it. There's no real difference. Unlike, you know, there's a bunch of other things.
All the people that are at Castle Black, like all the Night's Watch, they're all so fucking anal, and it's been the same for however long that they have tunnel vision. There's no to them, there's no like moving on, no change.
I agree.
I don't know.
And it's so interesting too because they keep like there's this line in episode 3, I think, what's his face? The guy who planned Jon Snow's death. He's
or the captain guy.
The captain guy.
I fucking hate
standing. It's like, I know, me too. It's like his last words or whatever, and he basically says something along the lines of like, "You're standing with these people who are murderers and rapists and like stealers, and I stand with the Night's Watch, and so I don't regret my decision." But I'm just standing there like, everyone who's at the Night's Watch at this point is basically a murderer, or a rapist or a stealer. Like they're all there because they were either get killed or go to the Night's Watch for the most part.
Yeah, I can't remember what else happens in the first episode of that season besides, Jon Snow's dead. His friends are trying to protect him. We got some of Arya being blonde.
And Sansa. The huge thing about that was a good description. I love that. And then
that episode, honestly,
we see Myrcella's funeral.
Yeah. The queen doesn't get to go to because Tommen doesn't let her. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm really. Do you remember what happened to Gregor Clegane? Like, why is he weird and silent and looks like part dead? And then in episode 3, they're talking about how he was an experiment, but I don't remember what happened. Weird.
He's the big guy.
Yeah, the giant, like...
He's like a Frankenstein.
Okay.
Yeah, they made him. He's just like literally a bunch of people put together.
But didn't he used to be a real person?
I think so, but like he had like another arm sewn on him, and like they threw him all through all kinds of like tests and like gross stuff. I don't know. He's
Where was I? I don't remember any of that, but okay.
Well, they didn't show a lot of it. It was just like the queen going down and like checking on it and seeing like, okay, how's it going? Like, how's my warrior?
I remember being very confused in all of those scenes. I feel like I missed an episode or something.
No, because I was confused too, and I've seen all of it.
Oh, okay. So maybe I just was confused. Matt, it's funny because Matt gets he's just like, wait, who is that again? Like when, oh my god, like the end of episode 3, like all of a sudden these 2 people are revealed, and you see the girl first, and I was like, holy shit, that's the girl that was with Bran.
Yeah.
What's happening right now? And then you take off the boy's head, and I didn't grasp who it was either until they say his name.
Oh my god, I was so sad. Well, it doesn't help that he and Bran weren't in season 5 at all whatsoever, and since they were like really young kids, they look so freaking old now. Like they're just really old looking. Like Bran looks so different. But then again, it also is because of his haircut. Like, let's be real, if he still had long hair, he'd still look pretty similar to how he was, just a lot taller. But like
like a little bit.
They weren't there for an entire season. They look so much different. So I knew immediately that it was that wildling because I had just rewatched the first 2 seasons with my mom. So I just watched the part where she becomes like their slave at Winterfell and whatnot. But oh my god, I was sad. Wait, we're getting too far ahead.
Sorry. There's like so many things that like, oh my god. Okay, let's talk about Sansa because I actually really love Sansa. What are your feelings on Sansa in general?
I don't really like
Yeah, I know.
I hate her, actually.
A lot of people do, but I actually really love Sansa. And I actually really like Cersei. Like, wait, I don't like Cersei, but I feel like I can understand Cersei. Because at the end of the day, Cersei's most important and like most prevalent thing in her life are her children. And so like she's just this like crazy, insane protective mother who happens to also family oriented minus her dad, I guess.
Except
minus her dad and her brother. Her other brother. Yeah. But yeah. So Sansa.
I have a lot of hate towards both of them because I just said, I just watched season 1 and 2, so I feel real fresh about Sansa being a fucking bitch to her entire family and just turning on all of them. Like, oh my god, so horrible. What a horrible human being.
But I just think like the reason I like Sansa is because, whoa, I'm echoing.
Are you? I don't hear anything.
It's just in my ears. Okay. I'll try to still talk. I'm just not gonna listen. Okay, so Sansa has grown so much, like over the last. How long has it been? Like 6 seasons. Like when you see her at first, she's like princess, like I'm better than everyone, all that stuff. And then like slowly turned into this like she's pretty fucking regal already. Like she's going to be a great potential like queen or whatever, like whatever she ends up being. Like she could rule people, and I like really proud of her. I really like it, and I'm liking the fact that I like that now, even though he was.
Except for the fact that I could not remember his name to save my life, I kept thinking his name was Reek. Like, actually, his name was Reek. I was like, what was his real name? Theon. Theon Grey fucking Joy. That little piece of shit.
Oh, and we see his again.
Yeah.
Which, it's about them.
Oh, wait. Didn't his dad get pushed off that bridge? Wait. Maybe I'm mixing up season 2. Was that a long time ago?
No, that did happen.
Okay, I've watched so many episodes. I'm having a hard time here.
Yeah. He gets pushed off by the I don't even know who that was. But then they have that whole that was in episode 1 or 2. I don't remember.
Hold on. I'm looking at. I think I have a question. Maybe. Oh, yes. Question. Question is, where'd it go? No.
Oh, I am echoing. That's on your side.
I don't hear an echo at all whatsoever.
I don't know. Fandom and Books said that I was echoing.
I think my headphones are in my car. Or maybe they're in my purse.
Just focus on the case study.
Oh, good.
I literally hear no echo. That's so weird. Like, it sounds so clear on this side.
So specifically, the slide not be underlined.
So if anyone's watching and has questions,
either one of our Twitters is fine.
So look at the very bottom.
I'm trying to find that question that was on there. But let's talk about episode 2 because not much happens. Can you hear me?
So like.
Yes, let's go out. I want to find my. Oh. Can you look at the YouTube channel and see? Because I'm having a hard time doing it from this end. With this up.
It's on your channel, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's take 23 out.
I was trying to explain to Matt why like we can't just like have you do it if we wanted it to stay on the same channel, because if you open it then it'll go onto yours.
Right.
And he's like, I don't understand. And I'm just like,
okay.
Just let me down.
You're extracting campaign results.
No, I think our comments are disabled.
I like but I just got a question on there. How did you feel when we saw Sam again? Oh my god, I love Sam. And I know he doesn't come back in the books, so I'm excited to see, or at least I know my mom was really excited because she's read all of them. And she was telling me how he doesn't get any they don't talk about him after he leaves Castle Black. So I'm really excited to see what happens, even though, oh my god, she called him, what the fuck, I'm just so excited right now.
She called him her son's father.
Yes, oh my god, I literally cried. That was a mess. Oh my god.
Your mom is misremembering, though, because the scenes that we're seeing right now are actually in the 4th book. Like,
oh, are they?
The scene on the ship.
She read them like when they first came out.
That makes sense, because those are really long, and it makes sense to forget things. Yeah, so like in the book, okay, you know how the maester or meister, however you say that, dies? That happens on the ship that they're on now, like in the book. That all happens after they leave Castle Black. But like, from what I remember, this is basically all that we get of Sam in the 4th book, because I haven't read the 5th one. And like, we get the fact that he's planning on going to stay at the Citadel or whatever it's called, and that he's planning on dropping her off at his family's house. Right. And then I don't even think we get to either of those places.
Do we know any backstory of Sam, like what his family was like and why he ended up at the Watch or at the Wall?
I think this is explained in the TV show too, but I don't remember. But basically, his dad was called him weak, because he's like the fat boy of the family, and he's really bad at like sword fighting and horse riding and like all of the things that you should be able to do as a soldier or as a like lord. And he just was basically like, you're a terrible lord, and I don't want you to be my firstborn, because he is the firstborn. And so he basically said, go to Castle Black. Yeah. He basically forced him to do it so that he could give his heir, the other heir, the rights to his stuff.
I love Sam. I love when he first comes into the show and John is just so protective of him.
Yeah. And he's a great character that sees a lot of growth too. Like, George R. R. Martin knows how to make character growth happen in these long.
It's so good. And he also is so good at making you like totally hate someone and then like completely change your mind. Because Theon Greyjoy, also Jaime Lannister, because I freaking hated him in the beginning, and then I started to love him, and now I'm just a little unsure.
Oh, can we talk about all of the visions we've been seeing?
With Bran?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, they're so cool. I loved the one last night. Was that last night?
The one where we
2 nights ago, on Sunday. This most recent one, episode 3. I'm a mess. I'm sorry.
Okay.
With Ned, and like Ned heard him.
Oh yeah, that was weird. I was really confused.
I was like, oh my god, Bran is gonna change the past.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where this whole like three-eyed raven is going, because I have no like understanding of it from the books either, because like we basically at this point, like, I have more information about the three-eyed raven in the TV show than I ever got from the books. So I'm just like, what's happening? And like the Hall of Faces too is just like
so weird. I hate it, actually. Like, I just want Arya to just be like her own person and take out the people she wants to on her own without being this no one. A girl has no name. Like, stop. This is weird.
I think it's pretty cool. Like, I was so excited for that. The like, what is the word called? Like the montage scene that we get in episode 3. Finally.
Yeah, that was good.
Like, when is that gonna happen? Because I'm excited about it.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, let's see. I like Arya. Okay, so
oh my god, this is a good question. Okay, so we're gonna go really quick. Oh, episode 2 ended with Jon Snow coming back to life.
Oh yeah, such a good, like,
so exciting. I was so happy I was right, because this entire time, like the whole wait for season 6, I've been telling everyone, no, he's not dead. He's coming back because he's been on set the entire time. And everyone's like, Sierra, you're dumb. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm right. Just listen to me. I was a film major. I know what I'm talking about.
I knew it was too, because, okay, so more book problems. So, like, in the books, Catelyn Stark, the mom, the, like, Stark mother, comes back to life in a very similar way.
I know.
Her throat slit, and
then she still has it, right?
Yeah, and so she can't speak because her tongue has been cut out, basically, like, way down here. And she's
I
like a
wish
really
they
creepy
would have
character.
done that. I wish they would have done that.
Too.
I was not ready for her to die. Or
Me too.
Rob.
And
Oh my god, I was so sad about Rob. And like rewatching the show, holy shit, you have no idea how upset I've been this entire time because he's like falling in love with this freaking nurse girl. And I'm like, stop it. You idiot. You just freaking
Because you know
set
what's
your
coming.
fate. Oh my god, it was so dumb. I hated it.
Yeah. So, like, knowing that happens in the book and that they chose not to do it in the TV show, I was like, well, now I know what's going to happen. Like, in the book, she does it, like, multiple times. Like, the Catelyn Stark one is the most, like, crazy one because she was, like, actually, like, bleeding to death, dead in the, like, dead as a doornail in a river, had been dead for days, and she brings her to life. With the other ones, like, they died right away, and then she brought them back, like, right after that. So, like, it was still dramatic in the books. But this one, she, like, acts, or they've decided that she's never done it before and stuff, and I was like, this is annoying, actually. Like, I already know that's gonna work, so just, like, get over it.
What do they want to talk about? Oh my god, it's on the tip of my
Question?
There is a question, but I was trying to lead up to it by talking about Jon Snow coming back.
Oh, okay.
So Jon Snow comes back, and he's like now the leader of the Watch. But Phantom and Books just asked, could you have cut the rope?
Okay.
I couldn't. I was telling my mom that when we were watching it. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I would be able to do that. Like, I know what they did to him was fucking horrible. Like, he totally killed him. And I know he has to keep his, like, people have to know that he's strong and whatever and in charge. But oh my god, I could not do it. Like, even though I hated Ollie for what he did, he's just a little kid. Oh my god, I'm too much of a fucking...
But, like, a little kid who revengefully stabbed a man in the stomach while the man was being held back and was already stabbed multiple times. Like,
well, yeah. But for me, it's like, I can't kill... And let's be real, I couldn't kill anyone ever, let alone 4 people all at the same time and watch them, like, struggle and wiggle, because that looks like a horrible way to die. I am not a fan. I would rather be stabbed.
Yeah, I was actually watching it and thinking I wish she had cut their heads off instead.
Yeah, me too.
But, like,
something
just consecutively.
Something fast. But, like, I guess they didn't really let him die fast. I don't know. It's really sad.
Yeah, that's true. So but, I think that if I lived in the world of, like, medieval time type of situations where this was a thing that happened, I think I could do it. I think, honestly, the reason that I like Cersei so much is because I probably would be her.
Oh my god, I would have been your daughter because she was the sweetest character on the show.
Yeah, like, I'm very, like, I hold grudges, and I'm pretty bad at forgiving people, and...
Oh, I'm the total opposite. I forgive people in, like, 3 days, even though it's, like, the worst thing ever. But, I'm so horrible.
No, I'm horrible. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on which side of the coin that you want to look at.
Yeah, well, I guess I just kind of put myself in a hole constantly. What was I going to say? Something. Oh, I'm really frustrated right now because Sansa is on her way to Castle Black and Jon is leaving. Jon is leaving. And
that's the first thing I said.
I'm hoping Jon goes to save the little brother. What's his name?
Rickon?
I hope I want him to save Rickon because I don't want Ramsay to kill him because Ramsay is a twisted fuck and I'm not a fan and I want him dead. He killed his dad. We didn't talk about that at all. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
He's just casually, oh my god, and his stepmom or mom and just totally fed her to the hounds. Holy crap. That was horrible.
Yeah.
My heart. Oh my god.
I was, like, excited for his dad to die. I was like, oh, good. Like, I mean, you're a twisted fuck, and I'm really excited for your death one day. But also, thank you for killing him, because he was awful, too. Like, he's also bad. Like, I mean, not that he, like, what's his name?
Which one?
The son.
Ramsay?
Ramsay. Not that Ramsay is any better, especially in this powerful position. That's definitely not the case. But, like, they're both bad, so at least there's only one of them now, maybe?
Ramsay's worse.
He is. And I'm so excited. Like, I hope that he gets a nice like awful death, like the purple wedding. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes, I was gonna say I do have one thing to say about this show. Like for people that are watching that have not watched the show, you should watch it, even though we've spoiled everything. But all I want to say is that like this show is something that like nothing happy ever happens. Like it's horrible the entire time. But it's one of those shows that just makes you like feel so much emotion, and I have no idea how. Like how can these random characters in this fantasy world make me feel like I cry almost every episode. Like I am such an emotional wreck watching this show. It's so well done, and I just, oh my god, it's so freaking good.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. When I started reading the first book, it was before I watched the TV show. So that was my first experience with this whole world. And I was like, oh, there's like there's 9 points of view. Each chapter is like labeled with the name. And I was like, oh, these 9 characters are safe.
No, they're not.
And then by the end of book 1, I think 2 of them are dead. And I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening right now.
Yeah.
I thought these characters were safe and they're not. And I was really excited because like Eddard Stark is one of the main characters in the book, like one of the points of view, and I was like so excited about him. I was just like, oh my god.
I know, I love him so much. I'm so upset he died so fast, but we're getting more of him now. I mean, not the same actor.
Yeah.
We're getting more of the character now with Bran looking back in time. So maybe he'll come back somehow. I don't know, because it's just, oh my god, there's so many things that could happen.
I'm really excited to see what happened to his sister. Because
me too,
like, we get
never
no explanation.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We know that she was like tortured and she died,
was killed
but
by
we
the
don't.
Prince. Yeah.
Yeah, Prince Rhaegar, I think.
Yes,
supposed to be what happened, but like we don't know what happened, and I want to know what happened.
Taylor asked. She said, "Hi. So I don't watch Game of Thrones, but which character do you relate most to?" That's such a good question.
What do I okay, so honestly,
to Cersei.
no. That would be like my future. Like that would be like if I grew up in this in this world, that's who I would be. But like as far as like who I relate to most as like myself, I think I relate the most to Sansa, which is probably why I like her a lot, because she starts out as this like weak motherfucker who can't do shit and thinks she's a princess. She kind of is almost a princess, but like all she wants from life is to be the queen, and like she's obsessed with the cute boys, and like she's just like this vapid
the cute boys
narcissistic.
Being Joffrey, he was like
and Sir Loras. She was obsessed with him too. The Lord of the Flowers, who ends up being gay and is now in the set.
Right.
We need to talk about that too. But yeah, I think I like relate most to Sansa because she's this. I've seen so much growth in her, and like as far as like in my own life, like I feel like I've grown a lot from like my my high school personality to who I am now. Like I can see how she has grown into this woman who like, I don't know. I like her a lot. That's why I like her a lot.
I honestly don't think I relate to any of the characters all that much. I mean, I probably could relate to Daenerys just because, like, I've always been, okay, not a queen or anything like that, but, like, my family has always, like, expected the most from me, so I've always kind of had to, like, prove that I have good grades, or I can get a job, or, like, stuff like that. Like, I've always just had to, like, prove myself to my family, so I feel like maybe if I was to compare myself to anyone, it would probably be Daenerys. But I mean, that's a long shot. There's no one really that is like, that's me. That's like, no.
We have to talk about Daenerys and everything on that side of things too. We haven't talked about any of them.
Well, she hasn't been getting a lot of screen time. There's not a lot going on.
Even along with like her, Tyrion, the little birds. Like we found out who the little birds were. Oh my god, I was so surprised. And then there's the whole little birds thing happening in like what is that place called? Like the King's area, with Cersei, and I'm just like,
right. I know.
I don't like it.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see like, oh my god, just like so many
really
guys have so much power right now.
Drogon, how do you say it?
The dragon?
Yeah, Drogon.
right. It's Drogon.
Okay.
Drogon.
It always sounds weird because it's like Drogo and dragon because of Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
But like, I just need him to come and get her and fucking take her out of this bullshit that he dragged her into.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Like, where is he? Oh,
Right,
and
where
they
is he?
unleashed the other
And they
two,
unleashed
like,
the other ones, but can they get out? My mom was saying that she doesn't think they can fit outside of the hole now because they were smaller when she first took them in there. And now they're
that's
big.
true. So right now there's yeah.
And did they leave the door open? They didn't show us if they left the door open or if they closed it.
Or like, is there a different door? Because that door is really small.
Yeah, I don't.
That door is for sure too small.
He was way too brave for me to even understand.
Oh my god, I love what he said. Like, Tyrion is my favorite character as far as like comic relief.
Oh
He
yeah,
was
he's
making
definitely
me
my
laugh.
favorite.
Yeah, he like the comment he says after that, where he's like, "If I ever have a good idea like that ever again, please punch me in the face."
Yes, I love it so much. He's definitely my favorite.
He's trying to play a drinking game, and he's like, "Maybe we."
And they're like,
we
"We
don't
don't
play without drinking." We both Matt and I laughed so hard at that.
I love him. He's such a good character. Great. If he dies, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, I don't know. I also am like Daenerys. She can't die either.
No,
and like Jon Snow.
Oh my god, Jon Snow. I mean, okay, I told you this already. I like didn't react to it at all when it first happened. I was like, that didn't happen. I was in total denial. I was like, no, that didn't just happen. Yeah. And like I denied it for like a couple days before I like rewatched it, and then like,
I for sure. Okay, so we turned it on. And Kelsey was with me. Kelsey does not watch this show, like, at all. And I was like, just so you know, it's like the Sunday season finale of Game of Thrones. So, like, if you want to come hang out, that's fine. But we're going to watch Game of Thrones. And she was like, yeah, that's cool. And so we're sitting on the couch, and Matt is sitting in his chair. And we're watching Game of Thrones. And I was like, I'm just letting everyone know that if Jon Snow dies tonight, I'm going to sob very hard.
I know, you were telling me, and then he did.
And I was like, no. I literally, okay, here is where my couch is. I was sitting right there, and I just, like, slowly, like, zooped down, and I was just on the floor. Zooped is a good word for it. I just zooped. Like, I was not okay. And Kelsey was looking at me really weird because she didn't understand, and I was just like, yeah, that happened. Okay. Do you have questions at the moment?
I'm really frustrated. A Life Within Words, if you're still watching, please tweet me because my phone will not let me see your comment that is on this video.
Oh. All I can
see is which plot line are you most excited about, whose, and then I can't see the rest. And I'm real freaking annoyed at it.
Let me try on the computer because I was trying on my phone and that might be why I can't see it. Yeah. But while we're doing this, I want to talk about what was I gonna ask? I want to talk about
Brienne.
Oh, I guess Brienne, like of Tarth. I mean, I'd be down to talk about Brienne of Tarth.
I love her. Me too. Nothing really happened with her, but I just read my tweet from Phantom and Books that said she would be Brienne if she like relates character-wise. That's a good one. I didn't even think about her. She's so loyal. Oh my god, I would want her on my side for sure.
Me too. I'm really excited for the moment that we hopefully will get of like Brienne of Tarth and that monster Frankenstein guy.
Yes! Oh my god, I never even thought about that. Holy crap.
Oh, okay, I can see it. So A Life Within Words asked on your YouTube channel, which plotline are you most excited about and whose story do you look forward to? I assume she means like each episode. You go first.
I'm really excited to see, although I hate the storyline, but I love it. Arya, I want to know what's happening with her and where she's going to go from here because she's learning all these lessons in the whatever of faces. Hall of Faces. Yeah, because I think it's the fucking most bizarre thing ever, but I think it's fascinating, and I really hope she gets her revenge one day and gets to kill off Cersei Lannister. That's all I fucking need in life. Although I am also really excited for Bran's storyline because, like, I just think it's so cool that he's just a skinwalker. He can do whatever the fuck he wants, basically. Although,
Yeah.
I just feel like there's so much fucking magic in this world. Why can't he walk?
Yeah. Well, I was actually thinking of
please.
this. I was actually thinking about that while you were saying your answer because, like, for such a realistic show, there's a lot of magic. It's kind of weird. It's like this weird dynamic that George R. R. Martin has created where, like, yeah, there's for sure, like, unrealistic magical things, but, like, not over the top. It's, like, a really weird
It's
system.
so well done. It's just really well done.
Yeah. I like it.
Because
It's
it feels like history, like I could be living that easy, but also like what is this random magic happening? Let me just casually bring Jon Snow back from the dead. Don't mind me. I don't know.
Yeah, I like it. And then whose storyline do you look the most forward to? Is that the same?
That was what I
guess.
just answered.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No. I put the two together as one thing, so never mind. Okay. Who plotline am I most excited about? Always Daenerys. Like,
yeah.
But also Sansa. Yeah, the two of them.
Oh my gosh, I meant to say this earlier. I saw a promo picture of Sansa and she was wearing like the crow outfit.
Ooh.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, she's just gonna
someday.
casually come take Jon Snow's spot and as the leader.
Oh, like she was wearing his coat?
Yes.
I wonder though, because like the coat could be given to her because she's his sister and not necessarily.
I need them to cross paths. I just like, I swear, like it's just so frustrating to me because the first season they were all together and it was so cute. Like literally wanted to cry. Like I was such a mess rewatching this show. I really recommend it to anyone that's like in love with this show. Rewatch it because it's a freaking emotional roller coaster because you know what happens to everyone already. So it's just like so frustrating because you see everyone's mistakes and you're like, you fucking shit, this is what caused your death. Oh my god, it's so frustrating. But it's like also really fun. But yeah, I cried because the first episode I watched, like the very first episode, they were all together and like all happy in their family, and I was like, this is bullshit. They haven't been together since this season.
Yep. Yeah, I would say either obviously, well, like I don't know, Daenerys right now has like hit a plot like stagnant, but like I mean, I like if I could guess the whole shebang, or if I could get what I wanted out of this whole shebang, I want Daenerys Stormborn to be the queen again. Like I want
for sure
her to be the queen.
Me too.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I will fight for her.
Yeah. And then whose story do I look the most forward to? It changes between like seasons, definitely. Yeah. Right now I've been the most excited about Jon Snow's because I've been waiting for him to come back.
Oh, yeah.
But like, and honestly, like last season his was the most interesting too because he was fighting White Walkers and all the crazy shit. Oh my god, that shit was
so cool. So cool. So good.
I mean, it's weird because you look the most like looking the most forward to is a weird statement for Game of Thrones because there's so much like negative shit that's going down. Like
yeah, there's really no happy stuff. There's no
happy. Never. Like I really want to know everything that Cersei Lannister is doing, but I hate her scenes because they always make me really mad.
Yeah.
So like that's
I don't know.
Contradictive.
It's just, oh my god, it's so good. Aw, thank you, Feathers and Faith, for tweeting out our live show.
Oh.
I think there was another question here. Oh, do you think that they should stop killing the dire wolves?
Yes.
There's only one left, right? Ghost? That's the only one left. Oh, and Brands, right? No.
I think she might have died.
Oh,
Wait, I think we don't know where she went.
I didn't realize that was what was plopped on the table last episode because the whole episode was really dark and me and my mom were watching it in the middle of the day, so there were so many glares and I was like complaining the whole time. I was like, this episode is so dark, I can't freaking see anything. And so they like plop it on the table and my mom and I are just like, what is that? Like, we had no idea, and then we're both like this.
That's how I knew it was Rickon. Like, I recognized the girl first, and I was like, oh shit, like, that's who that is. And then they pull his thing off, and I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Oh my god, I was so
and then
pissed.
they
I knew right away.
Like, no!
Yeah.
No.
I knew right away, and then I was like, no.
Like, I didn't know he was alive, so I, like, was
well,
not...
they didn't, like, nothing really happened with him. It was just, like, Bran said, it's not safe for you to come with me anymore, and told that girl to take him to, like, safety. I don't know where he told her to take him. I don't remember. But
yeah. I just always assumed that he was dead.
I really love the storyline with the direwolves because I just watched the first season. And Jon found them, like, because the one was dead. And then, oh my god, and he convinces Ned to keep them. And then there's a runt, and that's his.
And it's the what's it called? It's not, like, just white, but albino one, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think he's the only one that's alive, because they killed Arya's and Sansa's.
Right, and Rob's was on a stick on a...
Yeah. Rob's died with Rob. And then the only one that might be alive is Bran's. I think we don't know where he is. I'm pretty sure he, like, ran away when they were out in the wildling territory. And then Jon Snow's.
Something I want to talk about is Hodor.
Willis. Oh, yeah, being able to talk?
Yes. I can't wait to find what happened to him. I mean, I don't know when we're going to find that out. It probably won't be for a freaking long time. Mm-hmm. But I also heard that they're only doing, like, 1 or 2 more seasons of this show.
Oh, really? Yeah. That makes sense because they're, like, way ahead of the game. But so I know that George R.R. Martin has basically told the producers how he wants it to end, and he gave them free reign to get there, but that's how he wants it to end. Right. So, like, with I would assume that means, like, with who reigns, who, like, any specific deaths he wants, etc. Right. But, like, at that point, other than that, they're free.
Yeah, I know, they're completely straying because the book's not out yet. And, like, it makes me nervous because he's so old. Like, is he even going to be able to finish? Like, he's going to die before...
I feel like he has them so planned out that even if he died beforehand, somebody could finish them for him. That's what happened with Steve Larson, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. His wife finished him because he died. I am curious about that Hodor thing too, because that's for sure not the thing that happens in the books. Like,
oh, Feathers and sorry,
it's okay.
I'm a jerk. Feathers and Faith said that Arya's direwolf was still alive. Nymeria.
That's fine.
She was set free by Arya, so she didn't die.
And that's why Sansa's died, because Nymeria got loose. So, but I feel like they caught her after. Like,
I don't think so.
Maybe not. Maybe that happens in the book.
I don't know.
I feel like that happens though. I'm pretty sure Jaime Lannister killed it. But maybe I'm putting that together with Sansa's.
I don't think so. I know they killed Sansa's because she was crying, saying it wasn't her fault. Mm-hmm. Because that was when Joffrey cried like a little bitch. Mm-hmm. And over the dog, like, barely biting his arm. I love this question.
It reminded me so much of Draco Malfoy.
I hate him so much. I love this question for this reason. Who is your favorite death of all the seasons? For sure, Joffrey. Oh my god, so fucking chuffed when that shit happened.
Mm-hmm. I think that was mine too. Like, that's the only one that I've really watched and been like, yeah, fuck you, you deserve it. Like, dead. And it's like a hard death to watch too.
Oh, yeah.
I can know shit's like, you might be only 16, but that's a death that deserved it.
Yeah, he was horrible. Mm-hmm. So, like, there's that one scene, I just watched it a couple days ago. It's where Tyrion sends those whores, I guess is what they're called in the show. I hate saying that word. He sends the whores to Joffrey's room because he's, like, trying to get him to, like, loosen up, and he basically makes the one beat the other and, like, kill her. And I'm like, oh my god, you're horrible. I don't understand how anyone can live. Someone
I just got queasy thinking about that scene. That's how bad
I couldn't even watch it. My mom and I had to, like, fast forward through it. I just felt so sick.
Where's Peter Baelish, speaking of whores, because he owned that prostitute house?
Peter Baelish is fucking everywhere always. I don't understand how he travels so fast. Because literally, like, we'll be at King's Landing, and then all of a sudden we're having a conversation. He's just everywhere. I don't know, actually, in this season. Have we seen him at all?
Because he was at
He's
Lysa's location.
right, because he
Sansa's
took
aunt.
Sansa over to Winterfell to give her off to Ramsay.
Yeah, that's the last time we saw him.
Right.
Did he die?
I don't think so. Anyone
It wouldn't
watching? Did he die? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Oh, I know there's more that I want to talk about. Let me think for a sec. Do you think these fucking dogs are barking? Do you think that Jon is the prince that is promised by the Lord of Light, and what will he do now that his watch has ended?
I know this is gonna work.
Okay, so I know we were talking about him hopefully coming to save Sansa, but I feel like that would be a really bad idea, and then he'll just die again. So
No, I didn't want him to save Sansa. I wanted him to save Riken.
Oh yeah. Save Rickon, but go and like basically kill Ramsay. And like that sounds like a bad idea just by himself.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to have him,
wildlings
but
with
I
you,
doubt
please.
that's where he's going. I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm curious to know if the Night's Watch are gonna try to stop him and be like, no, like come, we need you.
No, I think all the wildlings and Melisandre are gonna follow him, and he's gonna have like his own casual army.
Did Stannis die? Where's Stannis?
He's dead.
He did. Oh, that's right. He died with
Brienne killed
They
him.
don't know that.
Matterhorn.
Yeah. I remember that. Well, yeah, but he died at the war with Ramsay, right?
Right.
That was where they were.
But I'm pretty
And then
sure
Brienne
Brienne came up and killed
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
Because he was like the last one standing, and she was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, but like, does Melisandre know that yet? Or like, I mean, she should have
I
seen
think
it in the.
so. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, because
I'm
I happened last
thinking-
season.
Yeah. Because she originally thought that Stannis was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure she thinks Jon is now. So she's gonna fucking follow him till wherever he wants to go.
That makes sense. I would hope. I mean, that's the other thing. I said that I want Daenerys to like win everything, but like if there were gonna be multiple kingdoms, I want Daenerys and Jon Snow to be two of the king queens.
Aren't they dating in real life?
I was just about to say, or they could get married and have one kingdom.
I think they're dating in real life, which like I would be fine if they just could rule everything together.
Like they're the most sane people of our options, at least.
Yeah.
One might be a zombie, but like whatever.
Oh my god, I know, and he looks disgusting, honestly.
I didn't really notice much
He looks
different.
really gray.
Oh yeah,
He
but
has,
I
like,
took
no-
that as like being the lighting. I guess I wasn't really paying
He
attention
looked
to
a
everyone
lot
else.
grayer than everyone else.
Oh, that's weird. Well, that makes sense.
No,
like,
it reminded
at least
me,
you're
it
staying with the
reminded
magic
me of like first movie Twilight Edward.
Yeah, it's awful.
It
But
was,
at least
like,
not everyone is first movie Twilight.
true.
Because that whole movie is blue.
Oh my god, Daenerys' brother's death was incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
That was a
that's,
good one.
we're talking about like all the season now. It doesn't matter. No one really cares. But his death was so good. Oh my god, I love Khal Drogo. I'm so pissed he's dead. Like I'm still
I
so
know.
pissed about it.
I remember being really excited about like their wedding, even though it's like a little bit creepy because she was like, she's supposed to be like 13 when they get
yeah.
married.
Yeah. But I love
like-
them together. I feel so sad. There was that one scene when she was getting the dragons back from that warlock, and she was like stuck in that tent with him, and like they were having a conversation, and she was strong enough to walk out. I was like, bitch, I would have stayed there for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that was a really cool scene.
Yeah. I cried.
Yeah, me too. Oh, let's talk about that weird, creepy mother, like, widow location. What's that?
Oh, I don't know. And she doesn't even know if she's going to be able to stay there with them. Like, I mean, obviously she doesn't want to, but they're saying that since she didn't go there instantly after his death, that now she has to go to like trial. They're gonna kill her.
I mean, like, I want someone important to show up at the trial and be like, she needs to go away from this. Maybe, what's his face? The guy that's dying from that weird disease on his arm. The one who's in love with her.
Oh my
the white guy.
god, I love him even though he betrayed her. I still really like him, and I'm really sad about that. You hate him. I don't care.
I don't hate him. He just is questionable.
I think it's like I don't want them to be like together, even though I know like he's in love with her. But like I feel like he's her dad, and I just love him as a dad figure for her. Because I feel like she does need someone. Like she tries to play it off like she's so strong, even though like we know she is, because she's like fucking 14 or whatever she is at this point in time, like 15. Just casually fucking running the world. However,
I think it's actually been. It's supposed to have been longer than that. Like in the span of at least George R. R. Martin time. I don't know. Like they aged the characters really weird in the. Yeah, but it's been like the whole series takes like over 5 years. Like it's not like even 1 year per book. It's like years. Pretty sure. Like sometimes it's like days between chapters, but sometimes it's like years. It's a really weird. And he like doesn't really give you an answer. Like even reading the books, you're just like, oh, and now Rickon is like tall, so apparently time passed.
Yeah,
okay.
I have a really hard time telling how much time is passing because, like, when you think about it, it takes them months to travel from King's Landing to Winterfell to Castle Black. It takes months, and like I was saying, Peter Baelish is just everywhere, always. So like months are passing, but like we're getting like just glimpses of conversation. So we don't.
Yeah.
There's no.
And like the timeline isn't necessarily like one timeline at all times. Like those might pass, but they might go back in time for like just a few minutes after that other scene that you saw. Like they don't necessarily keep the time. Like it's very confusing and it hurts my brain.
Feathers and Faith said that I did in the preview for episode 4 next week. I knew I saw.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. So they show him with Liza's son, that little shit, the one that dropped her in the hole and was breastfeeding at like 12 years old. The preview showed him like them talking to each other.
Oh, okay.
But so he's obviously with him, but like what is he doing? And I'm excited to see. A Life Within Words also said that Kit Harington, who plays Jon Snow, is dating the actress who played Ygritte, so I was wrong.
Oh, I like her. I'm sad she's still.
Yeah, I like her too.
Ygritte. Shut up.
Does anyone else have any questions you want to ask us? We're losing viewers. We're getting boring.
That was weird.
Tiny Fit Reads asked if we talked about Arya's storyline yet. We did. I basically hate the storyline.
Oh, which one? I'm sorry. I was reading a tweet.
Arya.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I basically don't like it. Although I'm excited to see where it goes because I did like the montage that we got last episode, but I just don't get why she's there. It just really makes me so annoyed. Like I want to talk about this more because I was just watching the episode where what's his name? The guy that with the long hair that's like leading her right now.
Oh, I don't even think he has a name. Well, he has a name.
A man has no name.
Yeah, he has a name in that season, but like
in that season he does. Because remember he tells her, give me 3 names and I'll kill them right now, and then she names him and he's like, name me. But like I don't understand why after all that happened that she decided to follow him there. Like, you could have just gone anywhere else and trained yourself and then killed who you wanted to kill. Now you're being like tortured and I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what outcome is going to happen from this. Like I have no idea what's going to result from this storyline, like with her. Like what is she going to do when she's done training here? I don't
know. That plot line is what I was trying to say, is fascinating to me, but confusing, and I don't know how I feel about it. That's my feeling.
Yeah.
Like, it's interesting because, like, what the fuck is happening? Like, it's such, like like we were talking about how like the magic system in this world is like very like subtle almost. So it's just like weird. Like what is like what? It doesn't make any sense. Explain it. And
okay, my cousin's here, so I have to go get her really fast. So like answer a tweet or something.
Okay, let's see if I have any questions. Guys, I took over Sierra's channel and now I'm Sierra Reads. I am Miss Sassy Cassie Reads. Miss Cassie Reads. Sassy Cassie Reads. Cassie Reads. I'm not doing a good job. I just said that I took over your channel and tried to think of a new name that included both of us, but it didn't work. That's all I did.
Miss Sassy Reads.
That's what I did, but then that's our like collabing name, so that doesn't work because it's just me on your channel. It's all me.
All you. Okay, wait. Do we have any more questions?
Nobody is tweeting me. They're all tweeting.
Oh, they're all tweeting me. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, what do you guys think of the Jon Snow and Tyrion Lannister supposedly being Targaryens? I'm excited about it. I'm such a fan.
I don't remember that. Was that talked about in the show, or is that just a rumor going around?
No, like it's a thing. I don't know if it's a thing in the series or if it's a thing in the books. I don't remember, but it is.
I would love that.
Because there's a theory that that Jon Snow's mother is like related.
I did
to
hear that
Rhaegar,
somewhere. Probably on like Reddit or something.
and that Tyrion is also related to Rhaegar because or that all of the Lannisters are related. No. It might be that all of the Lannisters are related to the Targaryens, and so therefore Tyrion is a Targaryen, or it might be that Tyrion in general. Tyrion specifically is. I don't remember that part, but I know that the theory about Jon Snow is that Eddard Stark had a affair or relationship with somebody who was in the court.
Right. That would be awesome. I would love that. Another death I want to talk about is the dad of the Lannisters. What was his name?
It started with a T, I think. I don't remember.
I don't know, but I love that death. That shit was so satisfying.
Yeah,
I loved it.
It's like super like embarrassing for him
yeah,
too.
if I wanted someone to be like have the most embarrassing death, then just put him on the shitter. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember being really confused in the books about what had happened to the whore that Tyrion is in love with.
The dogs are about to start barking, just letting you know.
Okay.
We have
another question.
Oh, so do I. Wow, so many people asking questions. Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching. Okay, I'm live showing.
I said hi to her.
What?
I said hi to her.
Cassie says hi. Hi. So do our 12 viewers.
12 viewers.
Someone asked, do you want to ask your question first or mine?
Sure, it might be the same one, to be honest.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm still stumped by this, but do you think Marjorie... It is the same one, isn't it? I'm still stumped by this, but do you think Marjorie has true feelings for Tom, and I can never tell?
I don't think she does. I think she might a little bit, but I think her goal this entire time has been to be queen. And she's just tunnel vision. Whoever is going to get her there is going to get her there. So
I do have to say that I have a feeling that she likes Tommen a lot more than
doesn't everyone?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think that the fact that she was able to get out of the marriage with Joffrey, I think that she's happy about that. And like Tommen obviously is way nicer of a person, so she's like excited.
Yeah. I love her actually.
Me too. She's hot.
But I think I think I could probably relate to Marjorie too. Not like I want to be queen and want to do anything I can to get myself there, but she's just so nice. Like, oh my God, there's that one scene where she just goes and gives the orphan children, and I don't know, she just talks to them. Oh my God, she's so sweet. And
she reminds me. Yeah, she reminds me a lot of Cersei, but like if Cersei could just be pure of heart. Like, I think. Because, like, they have the same goals, right? Like, Marjorie wants to be queen, and Cersei wants to keep her queendom. And, like, they both are very like powerful women in this very patriarchal world, and like that's how they're trying to figure out how to do it, and like they have a lot of similarities, but Marjorie is just like so nice too while trying to rise, and I like it.
Yeah.
Somebody explained the Tyrion and Jon thing. They said, oh, it's Feathers and Faith again. Apparently Tyrion is Joanna L's and Aegon T's son. Joanna is a Lannister. That's their mom, all three of their mom, I think.
Right.
Aegon's son. And then Jon is Lyanna's and Rhaegar's son. So Lyanna is Eddard Stark's sister, the one who was Robert was in love with. Robert? That was the king's name?
Well,
No.
Robert Baratheon?
Yes.
Got it.
That Robert Baratheon was in love with Lyanna. Lyanna is the one that we're like sort of getting an idea of what happened to her in this last episode.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay. That makes sense.
Oh, I do remember that theory, that Jon is actually Lyanna's son and Rhaegar's son, because there was a theory going around that because we never like saw Eddard have a relationship with anyone else, and he was such a loyal husband that like he probably was just being loyal to his sister and lying about it so that she didn't get killed.
Yeah. I like this question also. How do you guys feel about the priest, about the atoning the sins?
Oh, fuck
I
him.
fucking hate him. He needs to die like a week ago. Like he needs to die like 2 seasons ago. I don't even know if he existed 2 seasons ago, but I hate him. Like, okay, let me get this straight. I hate Cersei Lannister, but I hate her a lot. But that was fucking hard to watch. Her walking through the street. It was so hard to watch for me though.
I know, that was hard.
Whether it was her character or not, just watching any woman walk through the street like that and getting fucking shit thrown at them and everyone yelling, it was really hard for me to watch.
Yeah.
Like, even though I hate her so much, I just, I could not. I had to look
that
away.
part was definitely probably the most like empathetic I was ever to Cersei. But
Yeah,
I
me
also
too. But I know she deserved
bit
it, but
herself
it's just so hard.
not even that, but like she bit herself in the ass when she's the one that did it. Like she's the one that gave him that power. And that's what I was like, what are you doing? That's like the worst idea ever. Why are you giving the priest power as the queen who wants to keep her power? This makes absolutely no sense. Like,
I know. It's
What are you
so
doing?
frustrating. Tommen, please just kill him. Why are you sitting there having a conversation?
Oh yeah,
with him?
I was watching that scene in episode 3 where the two of them are standing there and then they have like both of their guards are standing around them, and I'm like, I don't understand why Tommen hasn't gone in there with his whole entire army because he's the fucking king.
Or with the freaking Frankenstein, just get rid of him, please, God.
Because they would have to go in like with like a group of people though, because there's so many of those. I don't even know.
Like, yeah, because Jaime wanted to just kill him off, and Jaime didn't because they all surrounded him.
Right.
But like the thing that's crazy is like they did all of that to Cersei, not even for like Jaime, right? It was for her cousin. So they don't even know everything. If they were to find out everything, oh my God, she would be so fucked.
Yeah. And I'm like so frustrated with the fact that Marjorie is in the prison thing.
Because her brother, I know, it's fucking sad.
Which is stupid too, because that's not even isn't their argument that Marjorie No,
they put her in there because she lied, because they asked her if she knew
about him.
About him, and she said no because she didn't want him to be in that place. So she basically stood up for him and got put in the place that he would have been in. Or is he in there as well? I don't remember.
He is in there too. We just haven't seen him.
God, she's such a good person. I feel so horrible for her.
I know. I hate that whole thing. That whole thing just the whole like church having that much control in general, it just like makes me upset already. And then on top of that, they're like fucking crazy ass church.
I know. Have you watched Dexter at all?
I've watched like the first 3 episodes.
Okay, so there's the craziest season is season 6, and it's about this church, like totally religious, but he's also psychotic. So he thinks that God wants him to sacrifice all these people, and it's just, he's like so crazy, like literally crazy. He should be in a mental institute. And it reminds me of that, but like in this age or whatever, like people think they're completely sane. And it just drives me nuts because it reminds me of like Dexter, which is set in times now, and if someone were to be walking around just casually, like, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we have one asking about the R and J theory. Do you think the showrunners confirmed this theory with Bran's vision in the last episode? I think that means Rhaegar and Joanna. That doesn't make any sense. Rhaegar and I don't know what that means. Help. Yo,
wait, what are you reading?
A Life with Words. I don't. It was only to me.
Oh.
Yo at A Life with Words with no O says, have you heard of the R and J theory? And do you think the showrunners confirmed the theory with Bran's vision in the last episode? But I don't know what the R and J theory stands for, so please tweet me again.
Isn't it, where'd it go? Isn't it Rhaegar and, wait, R and J?
Yeah.
Rhaegar and Joanna?
That's what I was, maybe.
Or R and L being Rhaegar and Lyanna. There's so many characters, you guys.
And they all spell the same. Like, they all start with the same letters. I am not sure. Oh, Feathers and Faith said everyone has forgotten her killing the
Yes. Well, okay, I've never liked her.
That.
No, I did not forget. I have never liked her. She has always been on my shit list.
Yeah,
I hate that scene where they kill her off. I was so sad, and I just could not believe Stannis, and then the mom went and hung herself after. That was an emotional episode. That was hard.
Yeah, I think I cried a lot at that one, if I remember correctly. That one was hard.
I for sure.
Yeah, I've never liked Melisandre. I think she's insane with her demon baby, and like, what the fuck was that? I don't understand.
I know. I need some explanation on that, because where did it go? Was it just it killed what's his face and that was it?
Sure, yeah, that was its purpose. Like, it was birthed in order to do that, and then it just like that was, I think. She's creepy. She's the one that kills Stannis's brother, which I don't remember his name at the moment because it's been so long, but I really liked him. I wanted him to win the war at the time.
Yeah,
and then he died, and I was like, well, I guess he's not winning. So no, we did not forget. We just
it's just a little bit old.
It's one of those things. Okay, have you read Vicious by V.E. Schwab?
Mm-mm.
Okay, for anybody who has read Vicious by V.E. Schwab, she's nodding in the background, but she
can't hear you.
She was like, but yeah,
I think she was,
okay, there's this line in Vicious that says there are no good men in this game, and basically it's like arguing that there's no good guys and bad guys, like we're all just people, and like stop putting people on pedestals and putting people like down on the bottom, because realistically we all have our goals and the things that we think are right and blah 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 blah. And that is something that I think really stands with this show, like how I can appreciate Cersei Lannister even though she's a fucking bitch, and you can feel bad for her when she gets walked through the city naked and all that stuff.
That was hard. I'm trying to think. I know there's other stuff that happened. There's so much stuff that happens in each episode, because this is one of those shows that's actually an hour long. It's not like one of those shows that's like 40 because you get 20 minutes of commercials. Like, this shit is a movie every week.
Okay, so Yo at A Life with Words explained that she accidentally wrote J. She meant R and L, and that do you think the showrunners confirmed the theory with Bran's vision in the last episode? So that would be Rhaegar and Lyanna and Jon Snow. And I don't know. Maybe I don't think it's been confirmed yet. I don't.
Yeah, no.
With the scene where Lyanna is obviously in that tower, like I don't. Yeah, it's a possibility for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens next episode. What do you guys think is gonna happen? For anyone watching, tweet us and tell me like what are your theories for next week, because I am honestly stumped. I don't know.
We have some things on the YouTube channel too, from John Anaya and from In the Name of Justice 34. Peter Baelish is in the Vale with Robin Arryn, And last season, he told Cersei he would take the army of the Vale and destroy whoever lost between the Boltons and the Stannis. Oh, cool. And there are 3 dire wolves left. Ghost,
Oh yeah, so
Summer, and
Nymeria is still alive. Good.
Yeah.
I wonder if she'll come back and Arya will completely ignore her because a girl has no name.
That would be really sad, and it would probably make me cry, and I would be really depressed.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And
But like,
Nymeria,
also, Arya's on like some random island, so I guess that probably couldn't happen.
is she? Oh yeah, huh? She's like out in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then John and
Maybe
Aya
John
said-
will run into her.
I hope.
That would be
That
cool.
would be sad too, probably though, because they had the best relationship.
No, I
like-
meant Nymeria.
Oh.
Or dire wolf.
I thought you meant. I thought. never
And
mind.
then John would have both. And then I want him to find Arya because the last thing he says to her is, I will come back for you, or I will come back to see you, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, oh my god, I saw this meme online. It was when she was blind still. And it was it was when he said, like, I will see you again, or whatever. And the meme was like, no, you won't.
Aww.
It was
Yeah.
sad, but I also laughed.
Okay, so John and I also further explained the thing that I was trying to get right, and I was very wrong. So lots
Okay.
of people think that John is really the son of Ned's sister and Rhaegar Targaryen. We already discussed that. Some people, but not as many, think that the Mad King raped Tyrion's mother and that Tyrion is really the son of the Mad King, not Tywin. So it's not that the Lannisters are related to the Targaryens. It's that Tyrion is.
That's awesome. That would be
Basically.
sweet.
That would be insane. But that would explain his dragon obsession, because he has that.
Yeah. And that he can casually walk up to them and take their chains off and they don't eat him whole.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because,
Oh, because of magic.
yeah.
Like, know your own.
He's like the brother of dragons.
Yes. Can that be a meme? The brother of dragon.
brother of dragons.
Please, if we ever get confirmation that Tyrion is Daenerys' half brother,
Please. The brother of dragons. Oh my god.
yeah. Okay.
Someone asked who or oh my god, you have a hard to read handle. Johann Gutenberg, who do you want to be on the Iron Throne at the end, if there is one, and who do you think will be on the throne at the end? Daenerys. I'm hoping. That's my
Jon
goal
Snow.
here. Or Jon Snow.
Either one was fine.
Right. Do you watch Game of Thrones? Oh, Emily watches Game of Thrones, guys.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Daenerys should be on. I don't know how she's gonna fucking get there. I wish Drogon would just come and fly her over there and kill all the Lannisters and then just place her right on the throne. That would be ideal.
I don't think it would work that well, like, keeping her there, but maybe.
But like, okay, if you think about it, everyone that lives in the city, or like everyone that lives in King's Landing, they hate the Lannisters.
Yeah.
Like they
But
hate
they do
them.
like Marjorie.
They do like Marjorie, but she's not a Lannister.
That's true.
She's gonna marry one, so she will be one, but she's not like.
Aren't they married at this point?
Are they married? I don't
I
know.
think so. Yeah, she had the purple wedding, then it didn't happen, and then because she didn't consummate the marriage, she got married to Tommen like right after. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because they consummated the marriage, and she was like teaching him, and it was kind of creepy because he's like a child.
Right.
Yeah, this show is very weird.
Yeah, that's
It like really makes you question like morals.
yeah. There's so much that goes on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, so do we want to wrap up with what we think will happen in the next episode? Or
Yeah. So people watching, if you think what do you think is gonna happen next episode, please tweet me. Next episode. So where did we leave off? How did the preview? You didn't watch the preview, so I can't ask you that. The preview showed Littlefinger with what's her face's son. Did you watch last week's episode? I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. I'm trying to think. I don't really remember what happened in the preview. Someone remind me if you feel like
okay,
it.
well, Oh, I don't know about the preview, but I know that Jon Snow walked out of the Night's Watch. Arya
Right.
got her sight back.
Because his watch has ended. Arya has her sight back.
Sansa is on her way to Castle Black.
Right,
With,
which she'll probably
but-
not cross paths with Jon, which is fucking annoying.
Right. Theon Greyjoy has left their group, and I'm pretty sure he's
going
back and try to kill.
He does.
Going back home.
Didn't he go
Did
back
he
home?
make it home? I don't know. I don't think he's made it like in shot, but that might be where he was planning on going.
Maybe
Yeah, no, that is where he's planning on going because he says no, I have to go back, and then they pan to the dad and the sisters.
I think that might have been something that was in the preview. Maybe.
Okay. So yeah, so okay, that's
Feathers and
happening.
Faith said that she thinks Jon is gonna take on the Boltons with the wildlings and be a badass. I want that to happen, please God, because his little freaking brother, if he dies too, I'm gonna be so upset because he was so little. Oh my God, please, I hope.
I think that won't happen. That might happen like throughout this season, but I don't think it'll happen next episode. I think Jon Snow is going to need some convincing.
To be fair, like I figured that they would bring Jon back, like back from the dead. Back from the dead. But I did not think it was gonna happen that soon. I can't talk anymore. I didn't think it was gonna happen that soon in the season. I really thought it was gonna be like at least episode 4, not episode 2. I guess they just want to give him a lot of screen time, which is fine by me. That's fine.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'm happy with it.
I was not expecting it to happen that soon.
Honestly, I felt like it took too long.
Really?
I mean, like, because we're just like sitting there watching. Like, realistically, not much happened in that whole time span of waiting for him to wake up. Like, we watch a lot of people waiting.
Like,
that's true. That's true. Because then by the last half of the second episode, she's like doing it, and then by then you know it's gonna work.
Even though he was dead, he still got more screen time than Daenerys did. Just laying there dead.
Yeah, they kept showing him. That was weird.
Yeah, come on, tell me what Daenerys is doing. I'd like to know. Please show me.
And honestly, okay, I'm a little bit annoyed with the producers / like directors or whoever it is, because they could have done such a better job of hiding the fact that Jon Snow was going to be on the show. Because in the scene where she's doing the magic, she cut some of his hair off, and I was like, why couldn't they have had her cut all of his hair off? And then he could have cut his hair previously, and then we would have all thought he was not on the show anymore. And it would have been perfect.
Okay, when he walked away, did his hair look short, or was it just me? Or was it like pulled in a ponytail?
No, it was a little bit short. Like, I mean, it wasn't short, but it was shorter.
But it was shorter, right? Yeah, okay.
He like for sure cut it a little bit. But I'm pretty like, I feel like they could have easily made it so that he could have chopped his hair off and freaked us all out, and it would have been fantastic.
For sure.
Okay, so I think that in the next episode we will see a lot of like Jon Snow like being either convinced to come back or like being kind of like what the fuck are you gonna do with your, like, what do you think, where do you think you're going, like, what do you, and he doesn't know, and it's gonna be a lot of back and forth of like, I need to do things and I don't know what to do first.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get a lot of Daenerys since we haven't gotten a lot of her at all this season. I'm hoping
I think we're gonna get the trial.
Right. I'm hoping we get the trial. I'm also thinking we're going to get more of Frankenstein. What is his name? I'm just going to keep calling him Frankenstein.
Gregor Clegane. Yeah, that's a really hard name to say in order.
Someone said, please chat about Jon Snow's abs. They're great. They're fantastic.
Yeah, that's, I mean, enough to be said.
Tiny Fit Reads asked, are you guys doing another live show? Yes, we're going to do a live show, I think, every week. Cassie, you want to do one every week with me, please?
I can try, but I make no promises. We might have to do it every other.
Okay. Either every week or every other. We're going to do maybe 1 episode at a time, 2 episodes, whatever. We'll just see how we feel. But
and
if
we'll probably do them on Tuesdays.
If you guys want them really bad, I mean, this turned out better than I thought for like a last minute thing. But yeah, we're going to keep doing live shows for all the episodes, so we'll chat about all of them. I have one more thing I want to answer before we wrap this up. Feathers and Faith, who thank you for all your questions. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
Yeah. She said, remember the screaming from the tower in the vision, like the vision with Bran, and said, could that have been Lyanna having Jon Snow?
Could have been.
Yes, that would be so cool. Oh my god. It needs to be Sunday already.
Maybe that was what the
One question was about the murder.
Yali, yeah, what
Yeah.
Yali was saying. A Life with Words. That makes sense. It could easily be that. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I'm excited
Super cool.
to see more of Bran's visions too, because I think they're giving us a lot of like background without feeling like horrible background story.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see like where his magic goes, because like last episode where he like kind of is almost there but not
I
quite.
just want him to walk, honestly.
I'm really tired of him not being able to walk.
I'm really tired of I'm really tired of the one shot of him like laying on the ground like this.
Yeah. Like pick it
I'm so
up.
tired of it. Someone please pick him up. Hodar, where are you?
I'm really curious about the like whole three-eyed raven. Oh, that girl that's like never been in the show before, but the one in the three-eyed raven stuff where with all the makeup. Like,
yeah. What is that? I don't know what that's about. I'm excited to find out. I guess we'll find out.
Are they going to explain it? Like, is she a raven, but like a person?
Maybe she's like his assistant type thing, like his. I don't know.
Okay, in the TV show. Sorry, that was really hard to say. In the TV show, they talk about that wildling that had the eagle that was like connected to him, or was that only in the book?
I don't remember.
It was like the right-hand man of the guy who was in charge of the wildlings, who I think is dead now.
He is dead, and I'm sad about it.
Yeah, he was kind of cool.
I was really sad when the wildling king died.
But like it was his right-hand man, and he had the creepy eagle, and it turned out that the eagle and him had the same relationship that Jon Snow has with the wolf, and like all of them have with the wolves, because they're all part of that same like three-eyed raven thing. Like they all have that power.
Oh no. Well, I'm excited to talk about it next week or the following week. Thank you guys all for coming and watching and asking us questions.
Matt told us to talk about Jon Snow's abs.
We already did. Someone already asked.
I'm confused. What's happening? I'm sorry. Sorry, I interrupted.
Thank you guys for watching. And thank you for your questions, because holy crap, we got way more than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be me and Cassie casually chatting about our thoughts. But thank you guys. I'm saying thank you way too much. We have 15 viewers. This never even happens on the Bibliothon channel. We get like 5. So this is great.
Also, apparently Matt was the one who asked the question about the abs.
I didn't see. I didn't look, I mean. So tweet us questions next week, like as it happens, and I'll put them in a note folder for the next live show. So as you watch the episode, tweet me questions and whatnot.
Please don't tweet me questions, because
don't tweet me them like as it happens. Like if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know when I watch it, because I tweet about it. I don't usually watch it the night it happens. I usually watch it Monday, the following day. But yeah.
Which is why we'll probably do live shows on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
When we do
for me.
Yeah, because you don't have the day off.
No, I work 10 to 7.
Yeah. But it'll be a good thing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Everything's freaking out now. Okay. Thanks guys for watching.
Okay. Go subscribe to Cassie's channel if you're just here for my channel. But if you came here from Cassie's channel, because that's where it was supposed to be, you can also subscribe to me.
Yeah.
It was
cool.
pretty cool. I've never done that. I'm not doing that again. I apologize.
Here, I'll self-promo for you. Go subscribe to Sierra's channel since you're here, because she's really cool and really nice. She's been on my channel a million times before, and she's great, and you'll like her. She's really nice.
Okay, so that's all we have for you guys tonight. I'll see you next week or the week after or whenever.
At some point, we'll talk about Game of Thrones again.
Bye.
Bye.